Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, into Heroes Lounge Division 4. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we are going to be seeing the members of Dos Burgers. Sounds very good. 2 burgers sounds very good right now. Muradin, Greymane, Brightwing, Falstad, and Hogger. For the side of Lachs Strikes again, with the beautifully abbreviated names, we've got a Jaina, Rhaegar, Malthael, Sonya, Nubrek. We are here in Division 4. And we've got a nice little gamble for all of you at home. So let's go ahead and do the buttons.
4, 3, 2,
Hey,
1.
listen.
There we go. How many stacks on Falstad's Gathering Storm by the end of the game? Will he have 100 or more or 99 or less? Get your gambles in. We're going to have some fun little talent gambles and boss gambles for the rest of the games today. We will not be doing wins and losses gambles because those are easily Googleable. At least if you know how to use the Sears Lounge website, which is not very difficult. So, we'll have some fun little gambles here. We'll have a little good time. And this is our second best of 3 of the day. Thanks for joining me. Muradin checks the bush with a Stormbolt. That's how you know we're in Division 4. It checks. We don't face check anymore. No. Nicely done from Vision. People suing Forest Service to get money that they paid for in taxes. Well, I mean, like, all right, well, here's the thing. If there was a gigantic fire that could have been dealt with, and then your house burned down because they didn't deal with it, I too would be very angry with the U.S. Forest Service. Because that was the big thing with the Tamarack fire, is that they knew, and they were like, we'll just watch it, and they should have sent someone out to deal with it immediately. Because obviously, with all of my architectural experience, I know everything there is to know about forest prevention. All in. I am but again. Wonderful. I think that's the most critical thing, is that like they had personnel that could have dealt with the Tamarack fire before it became I think it was like 50,000 acres or something like that. It was a pretty big fire. It's ironic where all the money comes from is, oh no, that's fair. Just send Jeff Bezos the bill. Oh no, I got it. We'll send the bill to Bezos, Musk, and Zuckerberg, and then they can have a 3-way wrestling match in the Coliseum, and the loser has to pay. I like that. Let's put billionaires. Let's have billionaires fight each other to not have to pay a bill. I like this. They suffer, we win, we get entertained. Oh my god, I just... Greymane will go down. First blood over to the side of Lachs Strikes again. We have our first objective phase here on Garden of Terror in our... Oh my god, okay, sorry, I misread the bet. I thought someone had 43,000 on 99 or less. I was like, that's some confidence. 9 stacks currently for Rainbow Dash. Monart. Able to get the channel right there. First seed to our blue team, Dos Burgers. Exactly, Darth. That's genius. They would fight so hard not to... Exactly, Drone, exactly. Like, because you know you get a good show because they don't want to have to spend any of their money. It's like, all right, we need to fix the U.S. education system. We're going to need about $2 billion. All right, fight! And the money has to go into education. None of this like, well, we also need funding for... No. Goes into education. That's it. Oh, a good face shift from Brightwing. Soothing Mist allowing her to back away. Lachs Strikes again, unable to strike at the health bars. Dos Burgers in that engagement in top. But our next seed's up and available. Top center of the map. 7 apiece in our levels. Big thing for Falstad right now, he's got that Boomerang level 7, extra damage, as well as spell armor reduction. How about a Shark Cage match? So what you're saying is that the shark eats 3 billionaires and then we just use their money to fix everything else. 1 billionaire per problem. One for education, one to fix the healthcare system. This has just become us feeding billionaires to sharks at this point, is it not? Camps grabbed across the map. We will have our next seed in the bottom right. It's 1-1 in seeds currently between teams. No garden terrors available. And the continued soak between lanes as 10 talent tiers on the horizon. As always, let's go ahead and cycle through the numbers. We're waiting for those 10s, so let's take a look at the damage, healing, and experience. 12 stacks for the false stats, 7 for the Jaina, 902 damage, I believe, for her improved ice block. I know some Sharks Eat billionaires. Who are you referring to? The entire team of Gilly Sharks at Bingo Nights full of cannibals, don't you know? Oh, is that not public knowledge? Whoops. Gilly told me. I thought that was like one of the initiation rites to be on the team. Jada will fall here in the mid lane. Hogger with a nice advancing bounce. Some easy throw dynamite on the enemy. Jaina dead for 15 seconds. The seed is available. Muradin slows down the enemy with a storm bolt. But this is on the side of Lachs strikes again. So Dos Burgers need to either do this fast or find a kill or two. Falstead will be clearing out the bottom lane siege giants. Checking really quickly if he's got flight. He does if he wants to use that to get into a flank position. 10 talents here first for the side of Lachs strikes again. Leap and last rites. Muradin will go down. They hit level 10 as well. Piercing bolt for the storm bolt is done. That's a free completion when you hit your level 10. And Falstad only on 15 stacks, but an invade onto the camp on this left-hand side while Muradin's dead. I like this call from the side of Lachs strikes again. Still 4v4 and a free camp for our red team. 90% of problems can all be solved with money. The other 10% of problems can also be solved with money. Yes. I always love the, like, my mom once said, I said it to my mom once, it was just like, you know, money doesn't buy happiness. No, it doesn't buy happiness, but it buys comfortability, which is happiness. If I never had to worry about a bill ever again, I just had, like, I don't need to be a billionaire. I just have enough money to live comfortably. I'm smiles all day. Smiles all day. That's all it is. Well, it's 2 apiece in kills here on map number 1 in Division 4. We also have 1-3 or 1-2 in seeds, favoring the side of Lachs strikes again. Will they summon the Garden Terror? Will they give this over? There's only 1 camp up and available on the map. But as I mentioned previously during the last objective phasing, there are favorable sides of the map, and this is a good position for Dos Burgers. They've got a camp in top. They've got a well in top and mid to retreat to. So it looks like Malthiel tries to delay over the far side of the wall, and I think he'll get 1 delay. Hogger's here. He'll actually get 2 delays. Hogger now shows up, and that's the end of that. Brightwing with the channel. Falstead flies bottom, but the fort is gone. So you want to be a no billionaire? Yes, exactly, Shakanobashi. I'm fine with being a thousandaire, okay? That's all. I don't need a Bugatti Veyron. I don't need a mansion. Pay my bills, feed my dog, and then myself, in that order. Let's actually feed my dog, pay my bills. Well, Voice speedily grabs a camp on the bottom left. We have Jaina Nubrak doing the same thing on the right. Hogger with the bouncing for Siege Giants on top. And this is a critical seed. 13 talent tiers shall be here for both sides. Curse Bullet not connecting into anyone, but it's a low cooldown, 30-some seconds. 30? Yeah, 30 seconds. Always mix up the percent and the seconds right there. Malthiel has respawn. Sonya's still showing in bottom lane. Muradin with a flank Stormbolt. He's got those mini stuns as well with the Skullcracker. Level 7, a good loot. Excuse me, a good trash pile from Hogger. as he's going to be traded by the Malthael. Oh no, Rainbow Dash needs to back away and has the gust to throw them out. It is Loot Horde. Don't know why my brain farted on that knowledge. Muradin wants to delay once. Hogger did for 15. Oh no, Muradin. Yeah, he wants to delay once here. This is a little risky diving in this aggressive without most of your team, but he pops Avatar and is okay for now. Sonya will be polymorphed. Cleansed by Rhaegar as well. Muradin's mini stuns continue from that level 7, as I mentioned. 0.25 second stun. Top lane Siege Giants, mid lane Siege Giants, bottom lane Hogger clearing things out. The objective phase will continue. Avatar from Muradin expiring here. He does have cooldown reduction on his level 4 for his heroic. It's already down to 49 seconds. Greymane goes down. Stormbolt back. Brightwing inside the cocoon. Can she get a blink target over the wall? Rainbow Dash will be available. And yes, Brightwing's able to back off. Fish, what's up, bud? Good to see you. The Garden Terrors have been summoned for our Lachs strikes again. What Garden Terror value will be gained? Bottom lane Fort's already gone down. Seems like Dr. Nick. Hi, everybody. Would like to continue pressuring this lane. Jaina's done with her Generation Globes with Fingers of Frost. Improve Ice Block at 5,103 out of the 12,000. All Frostbite, but whichever you'd like to call it. Hogger with an awkward bounce here. Is he going to get caught out of position? Brightwing with the phase shift in. There's the Water Elemental from Jaina as well, continuing to supply damage and slows. Leaper gets a chain heal from Rhaegar in time, and it's still Hogger to fall. 14 to 16 in our experience. It's closer to 15 to 16, but still, top lane Fort will go down. Bottom lane Keep still being poked at. Greymane Inner Beast is active, trying to keep that going on the minion wave as well as the enemies that do step up. Ooh, boy. It's been a strong game number 1 for Lachs Strikes again here in Division 4. Garden Terror in top lane cleared up by Falstad. 30 stacks for them. And with Beetles available and burst ability, this is some damage onto the mid lane Fort. I thought there'd be a lot more, but the response from Dosburgers is fairly fast, and not much is lost in mid. All right. We are still at 2 out of 3 seeds, favoring the side of Dosburgers. Hogger's spin doesn't work out the best there. But an invade onto this camp, and yeah, without 16 talents here, they have to give both these camps. That's a rough go for Dosburgers. Losing a bit of map pressure. Falstead trying to soak up the top lane. I would expect him to maybe grab Siege Giants after this. Yeah, it looks like he's going that way with the help of Greymane. And they actually don't go greedy. Lachs Strikes, again, not too greedy. They take one camp, they have their Anubrak to anchor in the bush, and then they work on their Siege Giants from mid. Malthael split soaks in mid. Maybe he joins the team. Spell Armor available. Catapult here as well. Sonya Siege is pretty good. First bullet coming out from Greymane. That's a gust into the wall. Anubrak answers into Greymane with a burrow charge leaping from Sonya. Big damage from Jaina. She gets a huge root. These resets on the Cone of Cold. Oh, the ice flows. The ice flows. I was like 3 Cone of Colds back to back nearly with that. Nicely done. I believe also you have Icy Veins as well too. Icy Veins, Ice Flows, beautifully played. Malthael will be the one to fall here. Is this too early of an attempt to end? Death timers are low. Muradin, Brightwing about to be back. You don't have Malthael for 45 seconds. It seems like the core shielding will be scratched, and Falstad and the rest can save this. Okay. 43 stacks for Falstad, picking up a chunk more since we last looked into that. 3 stacks on Malthael's last rites. That takes him down to 55 seconds if my caster math is right on that one. And we got a level and a half to go for 20 talents here. This top lane fort might go down. No, it's not. The Siege Giants will focus onto the minion wave. Granted, their splash is quite quick. And if no... Oh, no, they're going to deal with this easily. Okay.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
It sure is. It sure is. Headbanger for Hogger at level 16. Alright, Critterize, Executioner, next seed's up and available. Lachs again wants to consistently deny these because obviously they don't want to deal with a Garden Terror phase. Top lane does have a huge wave starting to push up. Siege Giants and bottom dealt with by the Catapult already, so it's just a little bit of stolen away experience for Dos Burgers, but half a level to go for 20. I don't think you want to give this. I'm not the biggest fan of Hogger in the top lane here. I feel like you want to fight this. It's even talent tiers. It's half a level difference, but this is the time when I think you got to pull the trigger on a fight. And Hogger will leave that top lane. It's going to be a late rotation. Murden's forced to dwarf toss in, leap into the backline from Sonya. They're exposed since Murden has stepped so far forward. The Gus from Falstad. We already have a cocoon onto Murden on the bottom of our screen. Shockwave from Hogger as he's trying to back away. Phase shift from Brightwing and Soothing Mist as well. Murden's got a dwarf toss out. Lands the double Stormbolt, piercing value. Vision last-righted by Malthael. He does go down. Malthael traded. Jaina goes out as well, or is taken down as well. Rhaegar wants to chase down with some bites on the butt to this Knoll, but the new target is going to be onto Sonya. She falls. Anubrak with a rewind, trying to just provide a window for, I think, Rhaegar to back out of here. And it is going to be a solid fight from our team on Dos Burgers. Nicely done from Dos Burgers. They find the triple kill. They bolster their experience. They get their seed, and the map is not over yet. 54 stacks for Falstad right now, as Malthael's got 20 seconds off his heroic, down to 50 seconds, and it's actually just off cooldown. More time for Q stacks, Falstad. You make a good point. You make a good point. So top fort should be guaranteed. I'd like to see Falstad leave this and join in with an ally for maybe mid. Bottom lane's already guaranteed with the wave pushed up. Yeah. I'd like to try and see all 3 forts go down, so at least there's periodic catapult pressure in lanes. But what do we have over here? It's 20 apiece. Wind Tunnel Falstad, that's a big one right there. That's a huge W at level 20 for a Falstad player if you can get that angle into some of these sort of cups, as I like to call them. Traditionally, Lazy Hydra's a building eater. Oh, okay, I didn't see the loot horde on the side right there. I thought Hogger was in a bad bounce. Garden Terror phase is expired. Quick steal onto this camp, potentially. Yeah, they should have this. Unless Sonya leaps in, but that's super, super greedy. Or aggressive, actually. I don't know if it's greedy. I think it's just aggressive. All right. Nicely done. Just trying to get vision ideas here really quickly. Hogger shows mid. Seeing some bottom lane defense pings. Murden moving into position. Even though we know they're over here. Murden won't be able to step in time. Camp on the top to be traded. So pretty much all camps grabbed across the map. Garden Terror phase is over. And we are looking at another seed in the top center of the map. 1 out of 3 already for Lachs again. I don't care too much what flavor it is as long as it doesn't make me sound weird. But we're all a bunch of weirdos here. That's the best part of this community. What's up, Gato? Leaps Sonya, Wind Tunnel from the Falstad to push things back. Jaina uses her ice block. Trying to stay alive right here. Last rights onto Hogger. Jaina traded in the moment. Another stack for Malthael on the last rights. Cocoon onto Brightwing. She doesn't have a blink target. Sonya goes... Oh, no, she's got a minion. I didn't even see that. Greyman goes down. Nubrak lands a huge burrow. Murden to fall to the Malthael on the bottom right of our map. And it's going to end up being a... Ooh, is this the call to end? 50-some seconds. A lone Falstad to defend. No Wind Tunnel available. I do think we're looking at a map number 1 over to the side of Lachs again.
Is under attack.
Nubrex skedaddles his way to core, and he is already slapping. Falstad alive. Stack still possible. He does have cooldown reduction 13-16 combo. Maybe he can just get, you know, like 50 stacks right here. He'll just get 50 stacks. No big deal. He'll get it right here. 50 stacks.
Team kill!
Their building damage is very weak. I would disagree. They won the game. Their building damage is good enough. GG, well played. Could have held if Falstad lived, to be honest. Maybe. Yeah, Wind Tunnel was on like a 25-second cooldown when the core siege started. It can both be weak and good enough. Yeah. Lurkers are great against mech bio. Lurkers are shit against mech bio. I'm putting that in the best of Baja. Choose outcome. How many stacks for Falstad? He had 99 or less. Support. You can't stop thinking about the quarry. Your disappointment is immeasurable. Your day is ruined. Well, I think it is very measurable. How many points did you put?
That's the joke.
You're never supporting those burgers again. Really? Wow, that is a bold statement. How many disappointments per second did they deliver? I'm not gonna lie, Gato. I kind of want to finish up the rest of the quarry today, but I'm like, no. We'll save it. We'll save it for next week, Wednesday. I have to look in to see if the other Dark Anthology games have a movie mode like that. Maybe we can start doing that on some of the days where it's like I don't know what to do at this point, so I'll just throw on a movie. What's up, Andrew? How you doing? Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. Like, it was nice to just sit here. It was nice to kind of just shoot the shit with all of you and joke around. Okay, next map. Oh, right. What do we got here for level 1s? Artanis is going dings, chat. Artanis is going dings. We got it. We got it. We got it, right? Artanis is going dings. You have to. Sorry, I'm just looking at some... Okay, cool. Super duper. Dings on what map? Cursed Hollow. Cursed Hollow will be our next map. Give me 1 second to write the prediction. I don't think we need to run ads. No, we're good on ads. We'll have to run an ad after the next game, though, after this game. Regardless of the outcome, we'll have to run an ad after this next one. How many stacks for Artanis level 1? Curse Hollow. There's a lot of brawling. Let's go with, let's do 150 or 149. Let's do that. Let's do that. That seems reasonable. Seems like a reasonable gamble. All right, I'll go ahead and do the normal thing. Let's get us into game, introduce the teams, and I'll start the bet. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into our Division 4 matchup of Heroes Lounge. We've got Dose Burgers on the left-hand side with a Varian, Hanzo, Jaina, Artanis, and Stukov. On the right, we've got Lachs Strikes again, up in this best of 3, looking to close things out in a 2-0. We got a Chromie, Rhaegar, Diablo, Deathwing, and a Tychus. So, Artanis is going into Protector of Fire at level 1. He'll get a ding every single time he auto-attacks an enemy hero.
5, 4, 3.
So how many dings?
2,
How many dings for Artanis by the end of the game?
Well,
150 or more, 149 or less. You know the deal.
Hey, listen.
The gamble has begun. Oh god, GG. Varian got 2 stacks on his level 1 already. GG's, well done. 3,400 immediately onto the Artanis. I like it, I like it. Got some prediction odds to play. Ooh, we got a little bush party? Got a little bush party here? See what's gonna happen. Nice check onto the bush. Jaina's the target of the shadow charge. Immediately, Dr. Nick looking to step in. Rhaegar taking a ton of damage and will go down. Jaina with the necessary damage to find kill number 1 for Dose Burgers. A little bit of body blocking onto Dr. Nick. Ooh, good chase down as well. Hanzo gonna get smashed against the wall. It's a very quick
Double kill.
liquidacious double kill. Meanwhile, in the top lane, with our gamble still going, we've got an Artanis up against a Deathwing, and Deathwings, sometimes they just tank a lot of these auto attacks. We'll have to see what Rainbow Dash prioritizes here, but we'll check on that here and there, as Chromie really needs to clear up bottom lane. Jaina with a nice push onto that wave. She did go Lingering Chill. Longer duration. I'm assuming we'll see Ice Flows at 7. That might be synergistic with that. Also can work on your Frostbite since you have the 2-second window for the chill timing. 2 additional seconds. Hanzo has jumped into top lane up against the Deathwing while Artanis works on a camp for top as well. Hanzo trying to poke onto Deathwing, break down some of those armor platings. Rhaegar camp on the right. We don't see a Bruiser camp yet from Lachs strikes again. Voice was considering the Hearth. We'll hang on to that while Artanis rotates back in. Nicely done. Good communication from both sides. Arcane Intellect for the Jaina at 4. Never outmatched, I believe it. No, ignore all distractions. Ignore all distractions from Hanzo. He's going full auto attack build. So sharpened arrowheads at 7, I assume? Or could see cooldown reduction. Could see cooldown reduction at level... we could see the never outmatched, actually, at level 7. Chromie will fall. Looks like a taunt variant will supply that. Still 9 seconds on that taunt timer, so I'm assuming taunt came through. Jaina burst ability. And that'll be a first... or another kill for Dose Burgers. 10 stacks on Artanis right now. But it's early game Cursed Hollow. We haven't even had our first objective contest, so let's see. First Artanis. Oh. Tychus did activate his minigun. You saw the little glow on the tip of it, little red glow. He got 2 stacks on his In the Rhythm. Vanderson, I don't think they're going to be delayed out. Rainbow Dash doesn't want to step in, knows there's a Tychus, knows Deathwing's up here, and can see the Rhaegar with the channel. And with his allies in mid and bottom, not a bad call to give that first one. Auto attack Tychus. Yeah, you're right with the level 1 as well with the press the advantage. It gives him is it 5 point? No, it's 4.5 range, right? It takes him from 3.5 to 4.5. No, it takes him from 4.5 to 5.5, right? I was like, wait a minute, like he does not have a 3 range. That's way too short. Oh, nicely done from Jaina. She'll be able to snipe a kill into Chromie. More experience too. The side of Dose Burgers here. Maybe a kill in the top lane. Rainbow Dash is dashing through a lot of Molten Flame. Taunt in front of the fort front gate. Varian sets up the kill for his allies. Nicely done. Jaina's got a wave pushed into bottom. Chromie's respawned. Objective phases here on the left-hand side of our map, and Deathwing continues to soak up the top lane. We know the 10s are around the corner, so we always like to cycle through the other numbers. All right, Jaina uncontested. Oh, wait, does Deathwing has Skyfall, doesn't he? Yep, there it is. All right. Bit of delay from Deathwing. They get the channel. Okay, there we go. Artanis still chilling in top. As I had mentioned, those 10 talent tiers are soon. Looks like we'll have a boss trade from both sides. Artanis maybe to grab a camp for the top lane. No, he's going to move into mid lane, probably soak up against Deathwing really quickly. Next tribute, bottom right of the map, favoring the positioning of Lachs strikes again. As a... Oh, I thought they already got boss. No, it's just a ping over here. Boss is almost... will be pretty close together. Slightly faster for Lachs strikes again. Top lane still is the fort front gate. Bottom lane fort is down to 50%. Next tribute location should be announced in just a moment.
I grow tired.
Oh, look at that timing.
Squabbling. Gather tribute.
So, is this a give? I'm looking at this rotation right here, and there's a bit of uncertainty between these players. I think they're trying to figure out what they want to do. They've got the 10 talent here advantage. They could fight over this. Artanis is still in top lane. Boss won't go down, or excuse me, the fort won't go down, so... Actually, it's a big wave up here in top as well. Bottom lane fort will fall. Mid lane camp grabbed. All right. Everything's set up. By the way, it's a Warbringer Varian. He can charge every 4 seconds. Artanis holding is level 10. Let's see. I assume it's Suppression Pulse against the Tychus. Deathwing delays with Skyfall, level 7. Artanis still soaking up. Only 20 stacks on him. Cleanse into Tychus. Varian looking to back away. Deathwing drops down from the sky. A Dragon Arrow will connect into Diablo. He pops Lightning Breath. Flailing Swipes against the wall. Jaina Ice Block unavailable for her. She's sniped by the Tychus. And this Stukov pops his pustules, trying to heal up the allies. Lachs strikes again with a really good fight here, taking down the Jaina and forcing the enemy back. Mid lane fort is going to take a bit of damage here with the massive wave that's arriving. Hanzo, does he have another delay onto this? Does anyone? Nah, it doesn't look like it. This mid lane camp is going to get some decent value. Tychus is going to come in here and start clearing things out, but I think we're going to look at a fort down to maybe 50%. It is Suppression Pulse for the Artanis as well. Romi's already got her 13 talent here due to her trait. Let's see what she's going to be picking up there. By the way, Draken Laser Drill for Tychus. We didn't talk about that. If this makes it to level 20, I wonder if we see the Draken Laser Drill upgrade. It's really annoying on a map like this. Increased range, increased damage as the single target is in range, or at least being beamed down. Boss is up in about 2.5 minutes. Artanis at 23 stacks on his level 1.
Gather tribute or face me.
A little auto here and there onto Dr. Nick. Hanzo Redemption is done. Tychus in the top lane is going to try and back away. The Water Elemental coming out from Jaina. She's got the slows, and there's the burst. Artanis picks up a few extra stacks as well. Keep in mind, he gets the 1% from a kill. It's free. That's 10 free stacks. So just get a bunch of kills around Artanis. Easy GG. Siege traded here. Top lane fort for bottom lane fort. Varian pushes up mid a bit as well. And 13's already here. Alright, it's 2 out of 3 tribute points for both teams. Forts to be traded in lanes. Ooh, with this still being worked on in bottom, Varian has pushed up the wave. They could make a quick rotation for this, I think. Yeah, there's already the call. Hanzo uses agility to get over the wall a little bit faster here. Ooh, he tanks a couple shots. Needs to run away as the grenade from Tychus is gonna chunk into him. Jaina might be out of this. Oh, she throws out the Ice Lance, gets a slow onto Diablo. She's got the fort to still retreat to. Pops the Water Elemental. Are we gonna see a re-engage? Draken Laser Drill down from Tychus. And we get some traded heroics. More so, though, a longer cooldown for Tychus. 100 seconds on Draken Laser Drill, whereas the Water Elemental is 60. Mid lane fort still very low here. It is also a Juggernaut Varian, so you can deal 4% every 4 seconds. Been seeing this level 13 pop up more and more and more lately. I think we can all thank Lauber. That's an easy thank. We'll just thank Lauber. Rhaegar warns the bush. Diablo steps into it, and he's going to lose more than half his HP. Ancestral healing forced out. But we have... Oh, no, it's... Sorry, I thought I saw a healing reduction. was like, there's no healing reduction, I don't think. Bellowing Roar from Deathwing. Hanzo on the right-hand side will be able to take down the Tychus. Actually, no, with the Chromie. Artanis chasing in. Does Varian have another charge? Oh, the Q! Swap from Artanis. Dr. Nick may go down. Curse in favor of Dose Burgers. 103 stacks on the Artanis as they find a beautiful... We might not see that bob and weave at level 20. No, I don't think this is game over just yet. Dose Burgers would need a couple more kills off this respawn. Though Hanzo's arriving. Top lane pushed in, bottom lane pushed in, mid lane arriving soon. Mid lane keep dropping to below 50%. Deathwing goes to top to try and deal with that with the help of Tychus. And it's 16 talent tier advantage as well. That's what I like to see, Hanzo players. Falls technique, let's go. Good Hanzo players. 18 seconds left on the objective. Ooh, are they going for this? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Got the vision of Rainbow Dash really quickly. They're trying to burn down this boss before Deathwing can get on with the Bellowing Roar. Bellowing Roar is off of cooldown. Bellowing Roar to push the enemies away. Deathwing, he does not steal it. Jaina has enough damage to burst down the dragon. Diablo pulls Voice, that Hanzo, from a natural agility off the wall. Voice with 40-something HP gets beamed down by the Draken Laser Drill. Boss is still actually contested. Boss has still not been grabbed. It's a 3-for-3. The Lurking Arm. Tychus is slicing. He's dicing, but it's not enough. The Draken Laser Drill. It expires. Tychus, will he be able to get the kill? One auto. Oh!
Hero slain.
Team kill! Team kill!
Oh, man. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. I can't believe they traded. Oh, man. 182 stacks, by the way, for the Artanis. That was a beautiful moment in Heroes of the Storm. We don't get many of those very often. Ship it to Best of Baja. I really should, yeah. I'm not even mad I lost the gamble. that was just beautiful to see. That was art. Okay.
Red team.
I really wonder what their comms were like in that moment too. I really wish I could hear their comms. Honestly, I should put that in my caster reel. I need to make a new caster reel. I also need to work on the next Best of Baja, so I need to get Bowen on both of those. I also need to figure out how to do the Ocarina of Time randomizer. Big stun from Hanzo. Target is going to be Chromie for a moment. Lurking Arm from Stukov down to the ground. We've got a Bellowing Roar from Deathwing pushing people around. A Cataclysm out as well. Draken Laser Drill slicing through or shredding through Rainbow Dash's health bar, trying to dash away. Rhaegar chasing down, maybe gets a bite on the butt. Banner out from Varian, and it's actually Diablo who went down to Hanzo. He refinishes his redemption. Diablo gonna work on that mid lane camp. Hanzo continuing to pressure out the Tychus' health bar. Boss in bottom lane, almost slams onto Artanis. Thank you, Ash Mantle. Jealous. Thank you very much, Ash Mantle. I appreciate that.
Red team's core is under attack.
Jaina should get this uncontested yet. Oh, nope. Forgot about Deathwing. Forgot about Deathwing. Oh, Chromie misses hers, but it's a... What? I thought the Skyfall hit. The animation time was just a little too long. Dragon Arrow into 2 enemies. Big stun from the top lane. Hanzo gonna look to jump in here as well. No level 20, so he can't play the game jump through his arrow. Diablo, he needs to be able to back away, but Varian charges him down. Draken Laser Drill, forcing Varian back. Temporal Loop from Chromie. Hanzo jumping over the wall. Stuck in a loop level 20 for Chromie as well. Varian quickly takes down that Draken Laser Drill as Jaina needs to back away. Deathwing with a non-existent health bar will go down. It's a
Triple kill!
and we look at Dose Burgers. Looking for a map number 3 here. I do think it's possible with the damage available on core between Hanzo Jaina, as well as the triple kill. Chromie and Tychus do provide some good damage, but everyone's alive. The damage is available. Varian's got an insane taunt combo with the help of Stukov and GG. Well played. Map number 2 goes over to the side of Dose Burgers. We head to a map 3. How many stacks are Artanis is level 1? He had 150 or more. Alrighty. Good stuff. Fun game so far today. God, it's so hot already. I'm just sitting here sweating. Granted, I'm drinking hot tea, which is not the smartest on my end. Map number 3. As I said, we do need to run ads regardless of the outcome of the series because we need to make sure that pre-roll is off. So let's get rid of those ads really quick. We'll chill out for a moment while they run. In the right hands, on the right hands, under the right hands. Yeah, something like that. Sounds about right. Map 3, Battlefield. Players are on the same sides. That's good to see. I asked it earlier. I didn't get any responses. Maybe people don't use them. Does anyone have any recommendations for beard trimmers? Not for me. My brother wants one for his birthday, so my mom was asking me, oh, do you have any recommendations? And I was like, I could ask my Twitch chat. So I don't know if anyone uses a beard trimmer for your recommendations, but if not, I'll look it up. There's no really fun gambles on. Well, I guess we could, yeah, well. You have, use whatever is decent on Amazon. Yeah, beer trimmers. Exactly, ISO. Exactly. Hanzo's gonna go Redemption at level 1, so I have a fun little gamble for all of you at home. All right, so does Hanzo end game with level 1 done? Yes. Completed quest? No. Incomplete quest. So, if you don't know, Hanzo has Redemption. This is the same talent that was taken in the previous game. Redemption at level 1, if you die, you lose 3 stacks. You only need 12 stacks, but to get a stack, you have to hit the same enemy hero twice within, what is it, like 5-6 seconds or something like that? So, we'll have a fun little gamble of, will Hanzo's Redemption be a completed quest at the end of the game, or will it be an incomplete quest? So, if he dies on core, then he wouldn't have completed quests. So I feel like that's a little fun one for all of you at home. Let's get into the game. The ads are done. I don't want to keep you all waiting too long, because I'm sure people want to check out the games and have a good time. Let's check it out. Welcome into Battlefield of Eternity, map number 3, and our second best of 3 of the day. On the left-hand side, we got Dose Burgers. On the right, it's Lachs Strikes Again here in Division 4 of Heroes Lounge. Got that Jaina, Diablo, Sonya, Hanzo, Anduin for Dose Burgers, and to the side of Lachs Strikes Again, a Chromie, Rhaegar, Garrosh, Deathwing, and a Tychus. Alright, as I said, you know the deal.
Hey,
Gamble is going.
10 seconds.
It's within 10 seconds. Oh, God forbid the caster forgets 1 bit of knowledge.
4, 3,
Fucking
2,
Twitch chat.
1. To arm.
I literally say everything else right. Oh, it's 10 seconds! Streamer! It was literally CCL. That was CCL in a nutshell. You could say everything right in a fight, but if you call it Dragon Strike instead of Dragon Arrow, you see a Reddit post. Oh, hello, you didn't get it right. I'm just joking around. I know Fish is messing with me as well. How dare you! You have to know everything perfectly to Twitch chat. Yes, exactly. A painting? What? And we do have the Baja Ross raffle happening right now if you want to get a raffle ticket in. If you'd like to win yourself a Baja Ross raffle, or a Baja Ross painting, there you go. We also do have another new bid. I made a new bid this morning, so if you want to check that out, exclamation bid 4. I'm gonna start numbering them so we can keep track of which ones are which. I think that's gonna be easier for us. Auto attack Hanzo on Battlefield of Eternity? I think it can work. The level 7 actually works out pretty good with the level 1, because it's auto attacks. Where's my button? There it is. So the level 7 actually works out with the Never Outmatch, reduce the scatter arrow mana cost to 30, and basic attacks against enemy heroes lower the cooldown. So I have seen a little bit of like a hybrid build, and not even serrated arrows at level 4, but that's not always. There are some cool synergies with the redemption at level 1. Simple geometry obviously gives you extra arrows when you bounce it, when that's completed, but anyways, we'll see what Hanzo goes into as the game progresses, but we have our gamble going is actually done. Thank you all for participating. Chromie's level 1 is going to be deep breathing. And Dr. Nick trying to step in looking for more Groundbreaker, Warbreaker stacks. You have a damage over time and a cooldown reduction. Damage over time at 5 and cooldown reduction at 15. You want to see a Dragon Strike Arrow, pause champ into Mortal Stun? Dragon Strike into a Mortal Stun. But the Dragon Strike is the talent that summons pretzels. Because Blizzard named their heroics backwards. I will die on this hill. Dragon Strike summons two dragons. Dragon's Arrow stuns the enemy. Isn't that beautiful? That makes you'd think that Dragon Strike would be the giant stun. You'd think that. You would think that.
It is time for a change in strategy.
You're replying to Mel? Oh, sorry. I missed that. My bad. Diablo looking for pressure into Tychus. Leap of Faith kind of putting him in a weird spot there. Leaper. Leper. Tychus, voice. Hanzo will go down. Tychus will go down. Saved, easy clap. Indomitable with a... into a Jaina. Oh my god. Anduin's doing his best to try and keep these health bars up, but that was nicely done. Rhaegar's actually working on the race on the right-hand side. I mean, Garrosh low HP, that's armor. It's not like Rhaegar can heal up the Deathwing, so this actually kind of makes sense with Chromie. Good zoning from Deathwing. And 8,453 will be the remaining shield, if I'm not mistaken, for Belith in bottom lane. Just over 1,000 damage as always. 13... Oh! Sorry about that. Hanzo will go down. Down to 4 stacks on redemption.
The demon approaches the gates of heaven.
They could have named it Dragon Flashbang and German Dragon Snack. When I was in Germany, there was someone who commented, like, I think I posted, like, I was like, oh, I'm in Germany or whatever on Twitter. And someone was like, eat a pretzel for me. And immediately, someone responded to them like, Berlin, because I think I got into Berlin. And someone was like, Berlin is not Bavaria. It's like, dude, I couldn't walk a block without seeing pretzels sold, okay? But I love that immediately. And just, it's the internet immediately, too. Ugh. Have a pretzel in Berlin. Berlin's not Bavaria. It's not the same. Spinny arrow and stunny arrows. Yeah, I like that. That's why Stark should have been a developer on this game. Dr. Nick is going to get some displacement onto the enemy, trying to back away safely. Anduin will go down. Jaina to fall as well. Voice looking to throw down some damage as he backs away, but this bottom lane fort does go down. Did you get the best beer in the world? I don't know what the best beer in the world is. I couldn't find Tuborg, which I was a little disappointed. I had Warsteiner. I love Warsteiner. I tried like a bunch of different beers. Like when I would go to the grocery store, I would buy like 2 or 3 different bottles of beer that I didn't recognize. Deathwing jumps in with an onslaught and an incinerate. Oh! Oh, Tyke is so close to dying, gets the well tap, and he's okay for now. Needs to make sure that that healing over time does bolster him back up. Actually, he's gonna tap well, and he's gonna hearth out. Here's a storm, but everything is named by an 8-year-old for maximum clarity. Diablo is now Spiky John. Deathwing is named a dragon.
I will deliver this realm from your corruption.
I'm curious what they would name Tychus versus Raynor. Gunman and Shirtless Gunman. Greymane the dog. He's a Mog. He would be a Mog. Half dag, half dog, half man, half dog. Greymane's a Mog. He's his own best friend. Apocalypse activated by Diablo belling roar out from this Deathwing to push people away. Voice tanking a ton of damage, needs to natural agility out of this engagement. Taking a safe rotation back over to Anduin for some healing as our objective phase is being contested. Most of, actually pretty much all of the damage has been into a Larian on the left-hand side. Gunman and also Gunman! You just gotta remember which one's also. Hanzo Redemption is done. Chromie Deep Breathing is finished as well. Vision on Diablo needs to get out of here. So very low. Of course, this Deathwing dropping quite... Oh, Diablo goes in, but he can't connect on to... Uh-oh. Chromie, does she have the damage? Is there a bite from Rhaegar? It's not enough! Decimate Garrosh at level 10, by the way. Draken Laser Drill Tychus. You have your Dragon's Arrow. Makes a lot of sense. Dragon's Arrow. A giant AoE stun. Dragon Strike. 2 dragons are summoned. Huh? Sonya is Spinny Angry Girl. What's Leoric? Is he just Mr. Bones? Just... Diablo getting displaced. Tychus trying to chase in. Huge Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo. Apocalypse to follow up. Leap Light Bomb into Tychus. He's ally tossed out. Draken Laser Drill coming down from him. A very low Deathwing needs to run away. Jane on the top left is low as well, and Rainbow Dash going to be in the Hall of Storms for the next 22 seconds as the subjective phase is still being contested with top lane Fallen Shaman pushing up in favor of Lachs strikes again. The quality broadcast, I'm here for it. Me being distracted and then just doing a play-by-play and then being distracted again. Welcome to Bahamut streaming. Welcome to my channel. I mean, we barely got on the subject of food so far. What is Illidan? He's Rage Cage. Man who falls over. Lunara's just deer. Deer spear. Belith pushing top lane in favor of Lachs strikes again. They'll take down this fort. Belith still in melee mode, or excuse me, in range mode. We'll move into melee once that tiny bit of shielding drops down. Hanzo trying to poke at that. 13 talents here, almost here for both sides. All heroics except for Draken Laser Drill are available, but that's a 5-second cooldown currently. Immortal being shredded through. Deathwing takes flight. No, actually he doesn't. I thought he was taking flight, but nope. He was just chilling in the bush, anchoring for the allies.
The demon has fallen, but he will rise again.
Bambi was a boy, yes. But if I were an 8-year-old, I would think Bambi. That's true. I just like Deer Spear. It kind of rolls off the tongue. Deer Spear. Garrosh goes down before the Ancestral can connect onto him. Tychus will be able to chase down Sonya with a grenade. It's all over the place here in our Division 4 matchup on map number 3, Battlefield of Eternity. 2 for 1, favoring the side of Dose Burgers. Chromie time stops, but I don't... What? I thought Chromie was dead right there. Time stops, and then Jane is forced to use her Frostbite, her advanced Ice Block. Wow, or improved Ice Block. All right. Can we just name the Viking Asterix? I know there's 3 of them and Asterix is 2, but still. I mean, technically it's 3 if you count the dog, right? Asterix, Obelisk, and I forget the name of the dog. That's the dog. Thank you, Chirps. The Vikings are Ed, Ed, and Eddie. That's 10 times better than what I even thought of. That's that's so much better. Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Nice spear in to chase down Garrosh. Light Bomb, I don't even think it actually triggered onto him, but still. Good siege in bottom lane. Water Elemental providing some supplemental slows. Timeout again from Chromie. Draken Laser Drill down from Tychus, trying to dissuade the enemy. Does Dana have enough damage? No, the Ancestor Healing connects this time. But the bottom lane fort will go down. Immortal phasing now going to be worked on by the side of Dose Burgers. Asterix, Obelix, and the other Asterix. Alrighty, okay. 7 apiece in our kills. We've got Hanzo Redemption completed for the time being. Believers, you can rest easy for now, but it still is Battlefield. We only have 1 structure down, 13.5 minutes in. And this Immortal phase will go to defensive, or go to race position sides. Shouty Man in all forms. Yeah, that's true. That's fairly true. Ugh.
Victory through righteousness.
Another flawless technique, Hanzo. Man, I'm so happy that I'm casting these games. These quality Hanzo players taking the correct level 16 and not accidentally taking Piercinger or Giant Slayer. Oh, anyways, equal talents for the time being, 16 talent tier each. We have Alarian in top, Dragon's Arrow getting a stun onto 2. Indomitable, Apocalypse. Garrosh is kind of stuck in a spot here. Huge Cataclysm from Deathwing. Chromie's gonna send people back with a Temporal Loop. Ice Block from Jaina, but she's in a really rough spot. Leap of Faith may have saved the moment, and it did. Improved Ice Block into a leap from Anduin. Nicely done. Draken Laser Drill on the safe side of this Keep Front Gate, trying to work down Alarian quickly. This Keep Front Gate will be going down as well. It does look like Jaina's going to try and provide some poke over the wall, and that's going to be the end of this siege in top lane. All right, parity's been found on the map pretty much here.
I must rest.
Structurally, things are a little bit better for the side of Lock Strikes again, but that's very, very minimal. We're talking some gate damage differences. Jaina's Elsa. And what is Murky Mike Wazowski? I wish this game was still in development where we could get a Mike Wazowski, Mike Wazowski skin for Murky. It's so good. Deathwing may have been caught, not Deathwing, Diablo may have been caught out here. Leap of Faith puts him on the safe side of the Bellowing Roar. Camp left, oh no, Jaina's in a really rough spot. I don't think there's a Leap of Faith to save her. And she will go down. All right, another objective phase will spawn on the east-west positioning. Looks like it will be race position sides, yes, because we naturally have the blue side vision, so swords over here means this is where they're going to burn things down. There's the announcement of the Immortal, and winner of this will be knocking on a keep front gate. Top lane does have that Impaler camp and the catapult. A little bit of poke here on the left-hand side as a camp steal will happen. Lock strikes again, striking at this camp. But without Jaina for the next 6 seconds, it just makes sense to give that away. Let the waves come to them, clear things safely, don't stagger out of death, and now fight over the Immortal phase once this bottom lane's cleared. Granted, I think the first half of this Immortal phase will handedly go to the side of Lock Strikes again. Got a Diablo currently racing over here. Jaina's still working on the Fallen Shaman, gonna try and get rid of that as quickly as possible. And there's that really strong lead, about a 10k lead or so, for the side of Lock Strikes again. North-south positioning, 8 apiece in the kills, 18.5 for both sides. Draken Laser Drill down on the ground. Gonna be chunked to 50% from the Immortal stun. Almost taken out by that second one. Thank you, Jaina. I was about to say, please somebody hit that. It's like one auto away. Chromie poking in. Diablo's gonna get pulled out. Leap in from Sonya. She tries to spear on to the Chromie. Vision has to be leapt out for safety. Deathwing very low as well. Good heals from Anduin. A little flash heal out as well. He went into Desperate Prayer. Yes, of course he did. Garrosh looking for a flank. He's gonna get stunned by the Immortal Chromie. That artillery that was coming in. Oh, Jaina? I think she might be dead still. Deathwing's got the onslaught to close the distance and the auto attack as well. Hanzo doesn't chase it any further. I don't think you win the race here. I think the best thing you can do is whittle down the Immortal health bar and hope you take down some of the shielding available. Garrosh sidesteps the Chastise. Actually looks to step in back again onto Diablo. Does he have souls? He does indeed. Little Molten Flame from Deathwing has the Conflagration 16 as well. Standing inside of that for a little too long is going to be rough. Garrosh is going to try and find himself a Hanzo. He's got the Decimate. No level 20 Deadly Calm. And Decimate... Oh, Rainbow Dash. That Conflagration. Damage. It's proccing. No kill on Sonya. It was close, though. It was very close. Big Bad Belith for Lock Strikes again in the bottom lane, dealing just south of 2,000 damage into structures with 26,000 points of health and just under 10k now in shielding. Going to be attacking from range until that shield does drop. 20 talents here for both sides. Going to be rapidly picked up. Winter Mute for the Jaina is the big one to note. Deadly Calm on the Garrosh. Inner Fire. Bullseye. Hellgate. Is this the all sevens? No. Tychus, what are you gonna take at level 20, bud? Stuck in a loop for Jaina, or not Jaina, sorry, for the Chromie. But we saw that one a little bit earlier.
Now this is pod racing.
Okay. Bob and weave for the Tychus, indeed. He does take it. You get your bob and weave, fish. Can't work to... Oh, no. Lachs strikes again. They're striking at the heart of the damage. Taking down Jaina and Hanzo. That is a long death timer right now, this late in the game. And that might have sealed the deal. I think I saw a bunch of pings into top lane. The catapult's already fixated onto this keep. Tychus dashes forward. Vision dropping low. Sonya has to leap out. Lep used for defense. Cat is in top. Fallen Shaman here as well. Still 2 death timers around 30 seconds. Diablo Anduin, Sonya for a defense here. Can they do it, or is this going to be a map number 3 to the side of Lachs strikes again? Have they made the critical play at the end here? Ancestor healing. Farseer's Blessing gonna get that extra proc for some AoE heal to the allies. Stuck in a loop, it's Anduin to go down. Deathwing Cataclysms across the core. Diablo gonna try and make some big plays with the Hellgate out, but it's the core falling too rapidly, and GG, well played. The members of Lachs Strikes Again take the series in a 2-1. Nine stacks on Redemption. Choose outcome. Nope, it's an incomplete quest. 9 out of 12. A 1 to 5.77 payout for the non-believers. Nicely done.